Hey everybody, it's Lynn from A Bit of Birdsong. I know that recently I started a trash journal on camera and I just kind of went crazy. I have a new rolling cart next to my end of the couch and it is filled with art supplies. Everything that I need to create when it's cold out here and I don't feel like heating up the workshop. And since I felt sort of under the weather and wanted to rest for a few days, I spent a lot of time just putting things into this trash journal. Sorry, it looks like I've got these strings sort of tangled up here. This is the binding cord, and I had some really pretty star charms that I put on the ends of the strings. Maybe you can see them as I'm trying to get them untangled here. I also had a lot of pretty beads that I wanted to use. Let's see, I think, so my friend Amy, Birdie the Recycled Hippie Chick, sent me some beads and some recent Happy Mail. And then I had some additional beads, the star charms. I don't remember where they came from. I think they were put up in a little pack out here in the workshop. So it has 3 signatures. You can see the binding here, and it is made from some packaging. The journal itself is painted with gesso, and I may come back and add some more artwork. You can see my birdsong name or birdsong stamp is not on here yet, which I will definitely have to take care of. Amy sent me this large pen that's right here. You can tell this is one of the recent pieces of fabric that I stamped. Well, it's not really a stamp. I put the leaf on here by taking a leaf from outside and painting it this side where you can really get the veins. And I used I know I used watercolor, and I also used another crayon that I have. I want to say it's these I don't think it was oil pastels. It was another watercolor marker. They might all be inside. I think Amy used some gelatos and they turned out great. So I colored it, put it on some fabric, and then ironed it with a protective cloth over the top, of course, and got this beautiful design. I've just been doodling on the front. I've got all leaves, one leaf. What's the difference? This is just a stamp, an ink stamp that I stamped onto some fabric and put this piece of lace, kind of like a crown for her, and there's some beautiful trim. Then getting inside, this thing is so full. It's gone absolutely crazy. This video could easily turn into an hour long, so I don't want to belabor any part of this journal. I just want to show you all of the beautiful pages in here. That's actually a tag that I made for Halloween and took into work to hang at where we cut fabric. It says welcome. And then there are just lots of doodling, some stickers. My friend Cynthia sent me some beautiful stickers. I recently bought a package of buttons from Joann's, all different. I bought the brown ones because there was one in there I really wanted, but they have different colors of buttons, and you can just buy the whole pack, and it's all kinds of assorted buttons in the same color. Let's see here. My friend Jay sends me the funnest things. Is funnest a word? Discover Florida's Inland Coast. So we've got this little thing folded up like a magazine or a little zine, if you will. And I just tucked this in here. I like to keep things that people send me so that I remember my friends that I've made online. I wrote here, I am 61, a wonderful age. I love being 61. Do not be afraid of getting older. Every day is such a blessing. And then you can see there are words cut out of magazines, the word nest. And I feel like I'm always creating my little nest, both out here and in my house. I can't remember it. Yeah, that's closed up. And then I've got 61 here. There's a lot of random stuff in here. There's a lot of doodling. There are quotes. What you seek is what is seeking you. Keep an open mind to what is before you. So this is a sticker from Cynthia. I love to take the mailers that have the cellophane or the clear place for the address or whatever, and put pretty images in there and make the whole thing a page. You can see packaging from things I've bought recently. A little tea bag here. That's a sweatshirt I bought to wear to work during the holidays. More stickers. The bright pink masking tape. I love that. And then that's just that was from a book, from a magazine. But it looked like an old letter, so I cut it out and put it in here. So you can see lots of pages from ads. That's cut from a magazine. There's the label from some refried beans. There's a cigar label that Amy sent to me. You can see a stamp here. And you know what? As you go through a journal like this, you can just keep adding layer after layer. Like if I wanted to add another little circle for a postmark, I've got my postmark stamp and just some ink that I grabbed. This is a distress ink and it's peacock feathers. Really, really beautiful color. There's a box from some crackers. So I think for now, I'm just gonna flip and let you see everything. Oh, there's the button I wanted. That's the particular one that I wanted. It's so sweet. It's got the teddy bear on it. I do little sketches in here, quotations all the time. Own the morning. That's Marcus Aurelius. There's Tim Holtz die cut and just some more cellophane packaging. This had a candle in it and I've put an image inside. You can barely see her because of the glare probably. But then we open up here. That's Jay's handwriting, Happy Mail Craft Supplies. To love a person is to learn the song that is in their heart and to sing it to them when they have forgotten. And that's from some fabric Jay sent. Did we just become best friends? You know that commercial where all the people are on the elevator and they get stuck, and I think everybody's been shopping at Sephora or something. That was playing and I just wrote that down. And while you may not be everyone's cup of tea, you don't have to be. Tea has never apologized for not being coffee. That's a quote by Kristen Corley. To get over the past, you must accept that the past is over. Focus on effort, not results. Do what is right, not what is easy. And I think I need to add just a touch of glue there, because that sticker's wanting to roll up a little bit. And it's still kind of rolling, but maybe it'll stay this time. If not, this is what a trash journal is all about. It's just, there are no rules whatsoever. You can see pieces cut out of magazines. I love this charm with the eye. Art is in the eye of the beholder. Amy, did you send me that? The best way to predict the future is to create it. And then we have this beautiful flip out page here with Frida Kahlo. Not sure if you can get a full view of all of this. That's a packaging that held some chopsticks. Here is a tiny little tag that I stamped on and just put some pretty thread or yarn in there. Dish drying mat. And this is interesting. I didn't realize that Frida was communist. I don't know if she stayed that way her whole life, but it says Frida was sickened by America's wealth and the nation's obsession with capitalism. And then right above that we have a dish drying mat label from the Dollar Tree. Do not be lazy in comforting those who are frightened. Take tender care of the weak. Be patient with everyone. And so here I just used a little playing card to cover up addresses on the different pieces of mail. I've got washi tape here, but sometimes I use a playing card. So many beautiful stamps. This is the envelope from Cynthia. There's some packaging from some moisturizing lotion for the face. I do put things in little pockets. Like in here, we've got more things from Jay. Senior Living Guide, Call a Loved One, Schedule a Visit Today. So these are like little zines. These are a lot of fun. Jay, I have to admit, I got a really good laugh when I saw this. I mean, getting older is inevitable, and I think it's just something to embrace and accept. And here is a clear envelope with things inside. I love putting pretty images inside and just keeping them there forever, like sealing it up. This one is sealed up with some tape. That's some backwards writing that I did. It has a name. I can't remember what it's called, but if I hold this up to the mirror, I can read it. And what is this? This is from Hibachi Grill. That's a place near where I work. You can see the butter packaging. just some sketching on the clear envelope, and you can see the card underneath that says Grizzly Bear. And then there is a bookmark from Barnes & Noble. Today has been a good day. Last night the ... but today store closed fine. I think I was just thinking about something at work. I don't think I've put anything in here yet, but I will keep adding to this. Maybe some of you remember when I sprayed in that little, it was almost like a stencil where I had cut out the little girl to paint her. I made the trashy paper doll, and then I sprayed just the green ink inside of where the paper doll was cut out and drew a little face in here. And then here is a tag. That's really pretty. That's what some earrings came on. Thorn and Fable. I love that. And then just more little flip outs everywhere. You can see here there's going to be room for more color. So I will probably just take a gelato and color that. And then a wet paintbrush and, you know, give it some bright color. Strict with yourself, tolerant with others. That's Marcus Aurelius. These are butterflies from the Dollar Tree. There's a little belly band from some coffee. It's never too late to be what you might have been. Here is a beautiful little card, and it's a scorecard. Is that bridge? I'm not sure, but I've got duct tape all around. There's a chocolate wrapper. A Disney tag, that was from something from Halloween. A label from the Dollar Tree. And then here is another card from some earrings. That's some earrings Jason bought me from when we went to the beach. We were on our way home. And then there's a sticker from Cynthia. Some pom-pom trim. And then I think I sewed over this. This would originally turn because it was on a brad, but then I added the pom-pom trim. There's a tag from a remnant. And as you can see, just more trim, little tags. There's a tag from Roses where I bought some leggings. And then this says, call me sometime. I like to use Sharpies to put messages on the page. Sharpies are great for stuff like that. They really last, and they write on a multitude of different surfaces. If you don't like the road you're walking, start paving another one. And then in here, I've glued an image so that you can see it through the clear envelope. There is a container from some cold tablets. As I said, I haven't been feeling that great. I feel great now. This week has been good, but a few days ago, I just felt like I was fighting something. I never did get really sick, but this helped me sleep really good. I took it a couple of nights and then just started feeling better. And let's see, another tag from clothing. And in here, I believe, are some artist trading cards from Jay. So you can see I just tied this onto the clip or clipped it on with a safety pin, and then this is tied to the safety pin. So when we get in here, I have these beautiful artist trading cards from Jay. I love this. She's got Morris on here, but you know, Jason and I have an orange cat named Mars, and I just love these. So Jay, your artist trading cards are living in one of my most recent journals. I love knowing they're there. Here we have a label from some pork and beans. And then this was it's almost like a zip tie. This was on some packaging recently, and I cut it to be able to open it and then put the charm on it and locked it up again, able to put it in the edge of this label here. And that's some little mini containers I got to put some craft supplies in. In here, I've got all sorts of things, including some postcards that I bought when Jason and I were at the beach. And that's from our room. This is from where we stayed. That was a receipt from Myrtle Beach when we went to the Joann's there. You can see the Sharpie label, just a little drawing here. I really hope I'm not boring everybody by just going through here kind of slow. I said I was going to just flip, but it's hard not to say a little bit about things. We've got Tim Holtz packaging here. If you want to live a happy life, tie it to a goal, not to people or things. That's a hard one. Chocolate wrapper. That was cut from a magazine. There's a Tim Holtz die cut. I'm so excited about my new art pencils. So I bought a whole box of these 8B Staedtler Mars Lumograph pencils that I love. Mars told us that he owns this company. Mr. Kim, if you're listening, Mr. Kimchi, I was wondering if you were in on this with the cats, like owning this art business. Mars says that they can't use his name like that, you know, without, he says he owns this name. So I don't know. The cats are always talking to us about stuff like that. There's some more packaging. I put a little stamp in there and glued it to some paper. And I don't know, I just think stuff like this is so much fun. There's a label from reading glasses. And here is a little drawing I did on the old botanical poster. I've used pieces of it here and there until it's pretty much gone, but it had been folded. And I found it at the scrap exchange. It was very thick. I don't know if you can tell that by looking here. So it had pretty much cracked everywhere it was folded. And I just ended up using it. I thought it would be fun to let the roots be her hair and then just draw her face in. And then there's that little label with the stamp on the pretty paper. Let's see, moving on through. There's a heart I cut out of some paper. Papery, that was from some packaging from Joann's. There's one of the beautiful stickers from Cynthia. And then here is a packaging from some yarn I bought. The Juicy Couture made a gorgeous scarf. That's the one I was wearing the other day. Although I really want to learn how to start and stop the entire project on the zippy loom so that it starts off. I don't know, I just feel like there's a discrepancy between the way it starts and the way it ends as far as how tight the weave is, or the loops. So I'm working on that. But I'm not gonna stop. I love using that little loom. I just don't wanna go back to trying to crochet with a hook at this point. I do like doing that, but for right now the loom is easy. I don't have to overthink anything. And look, you cannot overthink a trash journal. That was not planned, I promise. There's a little image of a cat. That's from some coffee I got, and you can see it's sort of got the, maybe that's Christmas packaging. McCafe Doodles. Love this image. I can't remember. Jay, I think that was in an art magazine you sent me. And then we have the telephone sticker here. I think that was from Cynthia. Don't spend so much time worrying. Let tomorrow take care of today. And then I cut that out of a magazine. I love the different types of, you know, glass or kitchenware. We've got Fiesta, Pyrex, enamelware, Depression glass, and Cornish ware. There's a heart cut out of some felt. I bought some felt for a project. I don't remember what. And then just labels. Another business envelope that I stamped on the edge. That, I believe, was cut from Daphne's Diary. And then that was cut out from maybe Mary Jane's Farm. I'm not sure. Maybe that was Daphne's Diary too. I don't really remember. It says Farmer. Here we have a label from a remnant. I can be whatever I want to be. And then this is from a candy bar that Jason bought me the other night. He's so sweet to bring me things. Let me pull these out so you can see this beautiful paper. This page was sort of put in after the journal. It was put in after the journal was done, not sort of. But I used some really bright duct tape. The page is just simply folded in half with a pocket turned up, which is right here. And then I colored it with this bright gelato and used another gelato to make the little polka dots. And then I painted it with water. Well, I painted it with water and then put the polka dots and then dried it a little bit. So we have that. And then this is from some holiday bells, the Tim Holtz. I love the packaging and just the vintage look of that. So I sewed some, I guess like a little ruffle here. It's not really lace. It's a ribbon sort of ruffle trim and some beautiful yarn. I tied that in the little hole at the top. This is from some holiday earrings that I absolutely love. I bought those at Joann's. And that's some paper from the Dollar Tree and one of the paper packs that you can get. I had to put this guy in here. So this is from a Charlotte Observer newspaper. How old was it? I don't remember if it was 80s. It was old. I mean, that sounds like yesterday to me because I graduated in 81 from high school. But we've got Mr. Herman, European hairstylist, now at Dawn's. Look at that look. I mean, he's got the scarf. Is that an ascot? Is that what you call that? He's got his glasses, and he just looks like he is ready to give you a European hairstyle. This is a little note I had on some things I was going to buy at work. We have this packaging from where I bought some beads, and we've got the sort of the Renoir painting behind it. There's a fabric ruffle. And then here is another package from some buttons that I bought for Christmas, and I sewed another button on here and then stamped the word button. It looks like I put it in here before it was dry. There's the other part of the Renoir painting that was part of a greeting card, or like a friendship card that someone sent me. What do you call it? Correspondence. It was just correspondence. There you go. Another Dollar Tree butterfly. And I haven't written in this yet. This is just a little pocket or trifold. Sewed a button to it. I love this with the shoes on it. And I love to cut heart shapes out of different papers. You've probably noticed that. I need to hurry up. I know this is getting pretty long. There is a pocket that I can put something in, and there's white space that we need to paint. So I definitely have more work that I'm going to do in this. I just wanted to show you how this thing exploded over just a few days. Potato chip bag. There is from a White Hot Mocha, one of my favorites. A little typewriter. Another cigar label. There's room for some things in here. Park Lane, that was from cards and envelopes. And then that's from some candles. Jay, I love this fabric with all the different currency on it. You can see I cut quite a few of those out and glued them in here. We had tacos one night, which I just love the easy Ortega taco kits. Let's see. That's fun. I did not stamp that. I found that tag, I think, at the scrap exchange. Either that or someone sent it to me, and I don't remember. I'm sorry. I think I bought that one. Ugh. Sometimes it's hard to remember if you don't use something right away and you keep it for a long time. So there is another pocket. That is a tag from the leggings. I think this trim was glued in and then I stapled all the way down the edge. And there is a package from some L'Oreal makeup removing wipes. I do love these, not even for removing makeup, but just when I get up in the morning, sometimes my face feels really dry and I may have some makeup like under my eyes. In fact, I think my last video when I just busted out here with my coffee first thing in the morning, I'm pretty sure I had mascara under my eyes, but I said, you know what? I don't think anybody cares. But I like using these in the mornings and then putting a little bit of moisturizer on my face. And then later I take a shower before I go to work. But I do really like these. So that I've used this more than once. This was a greeting card. This beautiful, beautiful artwork. Lips that have been kissed. Another belly band from a coffee holder. And again, there's Frida. And here we are at the back. This is fun. This is just a little clear package. I like to just fold things up and lay them flat and close them with a pretty image inside. And then there's some Burt's Bees toothpaste, butterfly, duct tape, just so much packaging and lots of pretty trim. This thing is huge, but it can hold a little bit more. There's still painting that needs to be done. There is, you know, we can add color in a lot of places. We can add a lot more quotes. Yeah, this thing is wonderful. And I'm probably going to add some color to this. I don't know. Maybe I'll paint it with some acrylic paint. I don't know. Any ideas? I could decoupage on that and seal that in pretty good with something. I just love it. Maybe decoupage would be nice. I've got this drawer of vintage ephemera right next to me. Well, I just wanted to share this. Thank you so much for watching. I will be back really soon. Mr. Kim, I love the idea of turning the Christmas journal into a trashy journal, so I've been working on that a little bit. I have some other ideas for the Christmas journal. 25 Days of Christmas is not over, even if I'm running a little bit late. The show is not over. The story is not done yet. So I will be back really soon with that. I hope everybody is doing great and enjoying this month, this beautiful month that we have, December, Christmas. There's still a lot of joy to be had. And I think we get so busy, especially like working in a retail store, people can get irritable, but I'm trying to really just slow down and focus on my own attitude and just the way I react to things. Because really sometimes that's the only thing we have control over is our actions and our reactions. So I'll be back really soon. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.